Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to tonight's stream of CUW Esports Valorant. I am joined here today by my co-caster, Will, once again. Welcome back to the casting desk.
Thank you for reinviting me.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful to have you here. Obviously, with Simeon being on the main roster, bringing on new casters to the team, so a very exciting time for us. And an exciting time for CW Valorant as they dive into the second half of the season here, pushing for playoffs, and it looks like they should make it. In fact, I don't think they're quite locked in yet, but if they win tonight's game, they are very close to being settled into good position for the playoff push. So excited to see that. Tonight's game will be against the Grandview Vikings. We'll be playing them in a best of 3 series, and we will be diving into that match about as soon as we can get into it here. It looks like the teams have just finished map pick and bans, so we'll be getting those results shortly, and we'll tell you about them as we find out. But in the meantime, super excited to see how tonight's match goes, as CW is coming off some very dominant wins in both leagues over the past couple of weeks. So they're in good form. I mean, that break seems to be exactly what they needed. Well, yeah, I don't know exactly when we'll get the match itself started here. It looks like both teams are getting into the lobby, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I don't know how much you paid attention to the last couple of matches, but how do you think the team's doing this couple of weeks?
I think we're doing pretty good. It just all comes down to like this. I think we just need to play right and play smart, and we got it in the bag. But once again, we got that lower ping, as we can see during this game, which might come to a bit of advantage for when we have single digits versus our opponents having closer to 50.
I would imagine we'll probably adjust servers for that, but we'll see. Yeah, no, we do tend to have a ping advantage here at Concordia, which is a fantastic thing to have for our players. Super excited to see that kicking in once again with, oh my goodness, 62 ping for the poor Illinois server, 62 ping for the poor Grandview team. I believe Grandview is actually from somewhere outside of our normal area. I mean, obviously they're in the Midwest, but I think they're in the farther reaches of our region, so it makes a little bit of sense for them to have some slightly higher ping to Illinois servers. I bet we'll probably end up on maybe Virginia servers or some such thing, but yeah. Concordia this week looks like we'll be playing on a number of maps, Bind, Breeze, and Haven. So CUW picking Bind for tonight's game. A very good choice. I think that's a map that they've shown they can dominate on fairly confidently, especially given their performance the last time I was on this cast. Yeah, Bind is a good map for them. If you remember, that was, I believe, 13...
No, we picked
13-3?
We picked Breeze.
13-6.
We picked Breeze.
Did we? Oh, that's
they
right.
Picked Bind.
That's right. They picked Bind. So even better. The enemy team is just picking into our dominant maps. 13, I believe it was 13-1, 13
That was,
3,
I think,
like that.
yes, I think it was 13-4, but
Still, very dominant, single digits from the other team, below 5 even, which is usually pretty impressive for a Valorant team. So excited to see what can happen tonight. Maybe not quite as dominant. I think this is one of the slightly better teams out of our division, so we'll have to see how they can perform. And obviously, if they're picking Bind, they're confident on it, so presumably they know what they're doing. Breeze was our pick then, which, I don't know, I haven't seen enough of Breeze to really be confident in the way CW is playing it.
I don't feel like we're that good at Breeze. I'm gonna be honest. From what I've seen so far, like I thought our Bind looked better, so that's what I was thinking. Agreeing with you, like I was a little confused that we didn't pick Bind.
Yeah, I mean, it could be just a selection for getting some practice in. You know, we want to see what we can do against a tougher team. Maybe we've changed some things up in scrims going well. I'm not exactly sure. We'll have to ask the team about that in the interview later. But for now, we'll have to see how it goes. We'll probably see a Yoru once again tonight with the Breeze Yoru pick.
I'm waiting to see how that works.
Still mystifies me, but you know what? If they think they can make it work, good on them. I am not skilled enough to tell them they shouldn't. So we'll have to see how that goes for them. Final map will be Haven, which, again, from the last cast I was on. Well,
that map's always interesting.
It is. It's always interesting. It seems like we have the confidence and capability to win on it, but it seems like every time we have a dominant half and then an off half.
Then there's a curse.
Things go a little sideways for a while, and I get nervous because I wonder if I've caster cursed or something. But no, it's just Haven being weird. So
it's just Haven, thanks.
Just love that. Excited to see how things work out here for Concordia, as I think we will be into the match soon. What are you looking for success on Bind here? What do you really think are the keys to victory for Grandview if they want to step out and challenge a CW team coming off of, well, one of their best Bind maps ever, if I'm being honest?
I think it all comes down to Bart. Can they shut him down? Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah.
I feel like Bart's just like levels ahead of the rest of the team in that sense, and like he's kind of that carry they need for CUW. And if they're able to shut him down and put him in a bad spot, I think it's very hard for the rest of the CUW team to carry.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, we've seen a lot of good balanced play out of CW recently. I think going into the season, we were expecting, Bart is just the carry.
It's more,
that's it.
yeah, it's more balanced, but like I still feel like Bart's just at that top.
Oh, of course.
Like,
I mean, absolutely, he is. He's worked his way to the top of
it's Bart and
Valorant
Jaw
overall.
lately. I've been
Yes.
seeing like
Yeah.
the two carries, and if one gets behind, it's a lot harder for that second. So
Right. Well, and the other thing is the rest of the team also, I think, has to be putting up a good performance. So if for example, they can shut down, for example, Shaggy Sherlock's smokes early or Shadow Ghoul's calling early, that's going to probably give them a little bit of an edge as well. And of course, in the reverse, the keys for Concordia are going to be Bart go kill for one, and the rest of the team has to be there to support him very consistently. Or well, I mean, playing against better teams, there's always that risk. If there's not enough support for Bart, he's just gonna go die, and that's not exactly what we
don't
want
another
to see,
Yoru
so.
incident.
Oh, don't remind me. Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll have another Yoru incident, but hopefully not to that magnitude.
Yeah.
Hopefully this time the incident is for the other team.
Positive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll be able to turn the Yoru mythos around for Concordia tonight. I genuinely do believe we can do that, because, I mean, Bart is fantastic. I don't see, if he believes he can play well and the team believes he can play well, one of these days it's just going to click and we're going to see exactly what Concordia wanted off of Yoru on Breeze. In the meantime, tonight, digging into a lot of Valorant content. We will be back shortly, as it looks like a technical pause has been called before the game even starts, with some connection issues from Grandview. A little bit unfortunate for them. Granted, they're on high enough ping that I'm not really surprised they're having connection issues. But
Two of them are low, but
yeah, I hope they can get those resolved, and we'll see how that goes in the future. In the meantime, stay tuned. We'll be gone for just a couple of minutes, and as soon as the game gets started, we will be right back with that, and we will let you know how that goes.
you guys
See you
shortly.
soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the technical issues have been resolved, and we are into the game here tonight on Bind with Agent Pick and Bans.
Yeah, Bart with the insta-lock Reyna.
And Jawbreaker on Raze, so good standard
carry
picks
picks.
there. Yeah, that's what I would expect from CUW. And it looks like Grandview just kind of sitting there.
They're thinking.
They are. They apparently are figuring out their composition on the fly here tonight. Oh, there we go. A couple more agents. No, I have to admit, it's a pretty standard strategy to... Well, maybe they are. Maybe they've got some flexible options in their composition. That's interesting to watch, actually. Exezii switching on to a couple of kind of defensive slowing characters there to maybe balance against whatever they're hoping for.
Against the aggression of CUW.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're on attack side, but it looks like they're preparing to have a fairly defensive half as well if they need it. And
I think this map's more attack-sided in my eyes.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, CUW usually plays their defense side with some aggression, so it seems to be kind of balanced towards aggression in general, whichever side that's coming from. But looks like that will be
full
the
90
composition.
seconds.
Yeah, stalling the whole time out, taking the opportunity to prepare. I have to respect that. That was always my choice too. Just stall. Well, not always.
Force the enemy to leave.
Force him out. Grandview is dodging. No. Yeah, into Bind here. So, composition-wise, looks like a fairly even matchup. I mean, they'll have the KO to kind of neutralize some of that utility from CUW, but CUW is not necessarily as dependent on the utility on this defensive half, so I don't know that Grandview will be able to get much out of it. What do you see on the CUW side for counters to Grandview?
Better.
Well, you know what? That's
I see a lot of like ways to sort of smoke and flash them out with both Reyna, Fade, and Brimstone, and of course Sky. Like those four itself are just a lot of util that help us either attack or defend the sites.
Yeah, and with Reyna and Sky on this B site, the enemies will be blind, basically, is what it's coming down to. So
yeah.
Hopefully they have some way of, well, I mean, I guess maybe they're just good at dodging flashes. But we are into the game, and this will be the first round as CUW will take that first contact on towards the B site and realize that Grandview is taking as fast as they can. Jet is already in the site, and Bart will take him out for the first kill of tonight's game. Spamming through the cage, he'll get a second. Not aware that Brimstone is in the back, but CUW's reinforcements are here, and they will be retaking the site as quickly as they can. Jawbreaker's nade! Oh, that is beautiful.
That really messes with their tempo.
Now they are stuck. Not only is Spike outside of their reach. Oh, no, Jawbreaker. Come on.
Can't miss
Reset
those.
the aim. There you go. There, yep, that's it. That's the one. And the nade's going to go on to backside, flushing out QQ Cry into the crosshair of Jawbreaker. That is Jawbreaker's round the entire time. Grandview never stood a chance.
Looked a little rough in it, I feel like, at the beginning with like a few missed shots, but Jawbreaker was able to clutch out in the end, so.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the utility usage there from Jawbreaker, we have a couple of shots. We'll ignore that, because honestly, it doesn't matter.
Those are warming up.
Yep, just a couple of warm-up shots. Gotta get into the game that way. Wonderful round there from CUW, and we will be into second round as it looks like they will be forcing up as much as they can, and CW will be facing pressure on towards this A site.
I think we have some enemies in the chat.
Appreciate Grandview joining us for tonight's stream. I hope it's not too disappointing for you when you lose. Jawbreaker getting two. That's going to be Shaggy Sherlock with another.
See if
One enemy remaining.
Jawbreaker just absolutely dominating there. I was expecting all the pressure to come
with
from
that
Lamps.
Jet did right there.
Yeah,
you were hugging the wall.
Swing. That's all right. Friendly banter in the Twitch chat. Love to see it.
Sometimes I like a little bit of like toxic banter. You gotta have a little bit sprinkled in there.
Oh, of course. I mean, you set up a good rivalry.
That's the point of banter.
Exactly.
Can't be all nice and a little bit nice. You gotta have a little bit of A little meat to the argument.
These teams are competing. I mean, they could be friends off screen, but right now, I mean, they're opponents. I support a good little friendly aggression out here.
Shadow Ghoul with a flash. Get the flash back. Hit him with the Uno reverse card.
That will be all the information given to Concordia, and Shadow Ghoul will dive a little bit early there, but tells him that there's no one. Just trading the side util here, and 2S Reach taking down Bart. That is not exactly what CW wants to see here. Jet Dash going to lead him up onto those boxes, and now B site is taken by Grandview.
Looking a little rough for CW here.
Yeah, 4v5 is not the best situation necessarily.
Especially when you lose Bart.
Yeah. The rest of the team can retake. Well.
That's doggone. I think we second this one.
That could be. Oh, 2S Reach hopping over onto that angle. That is clean from him. This is a bonus from CW, so not terrible. Don't mind that. At the same time, Endless on low health. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Shadow Ghoul just kind of waiting here for exits, but no one's going to be coming towards either player. Endless, a little bit awkward on the fight there, and it looks like Shadow Ghoul will just die to Spike here. Maybe, no, won't be able to get any kills on the way out. So, 2-1 for CW, and that will take us into this next round, which should be a bye from both teams. CW taking the economic advantage here of being on that bonus, so that the loss of the previous round sets them up well for this next round, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that works out for them. I think this is going to be an A hit, if I'm not mistaken.
Wouldn't be surprised. Just, you gotta swap it up. They only went to B so far.
True. Well, no, they went to A once. It was.
I think it was a fake, no?
It was, but it did not go particularly well for them. So, early fights coming through from Jawbreaker. He will fall, but Endless there to back him up. Shadow Ghoul going to get the information through the teleporter that there are still 2 players there, and that will be the rotate over from most of CUW into A site, taking on the pressure from Grandview. Grandview, they're going to drop the spike to continue pulling those rotates over, but it is left behind, leaving them the option to just kind of leave if they need to. This will spot a gun barrel. Not be able to get any damage. Will be taken down a little bit here. Get the information from the Prowler. He is now taking a lot of pressure.
Shadow Ghoul getting a pick on Cry.
Yeah, Shaggy Sherlock actually.
Yeah.
Fantastic there. Poor timing from Cry there as he is caught out. And now it will be Reach alone to pressure this site. He will be spotted. He will get one onto Endless though.
I think we found their carry.
Well, I mean,
Reach
and Cry, yeah, Sherlock gonna take him down, but Reach and Cry both have been doing particularly well so far as I can tell. He was just gonna hold that smoke. Oh, and the timing! Shadow Ghoul gets the peek out and misses the flash, but that's okay.
That's what I like to see from our caster.
Bart gonna challenge Feng Shui, and that is the round. A wonderful, wonderful round there from CW. Love that song too. Such a good song.
I feel like they sparked a little energy in the chat. That's kind of what we needed all along. Maybe This is the banter we needed.
Honestly, yeah, the energy, the Grandview chat energy must be fueling the Falcons here. I have to say, give them more audience.
Give us more of this. This is what we needed all along. We needed the enemy chat to join our chat, so then our team pops off.
The power is endless.
Get out of my way!
That's just... CUW going to be fighting here onto the side of Grandview. Pressure coming towards Shaggy Sherlock, but Endless is going to get that first pick. Awkward fight there for the side of Grandview, and they will lose a member over it. So 4v4 now on the side of Grandview. Just patient.
Like we're gonna be aiming for A here.
Very slow little
Oh,
ambush.
Bart getting a kill on QQ Cry though. Oh, Bart getting another. Just average Bart.
Oh yeah, Shaggy Sherlock.
Looks...
Bart holding down short, Shaggy holding down the opposite side.
Oh, Feng Shui getting 2.
That is the luckiest kill.
That was through smoke, both of those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he was aiming at Bart and then got the first one through smoke, and Bart was out in front of the smoke. But he also lost the fight, which was unfortunate. Shaggy Sherlock and Shadow Ghoul now.
Looks like they're rotating to B.
Yeah, I would expect CUW to wait until Spike goes down
30
here,
seconds
though,
left.
or they have some other evidence that that B hit is coming through. It makes a lot of sense. Keep your 2 players together wherever they're going. Shaggy Sherlock actually, with the ultimate here, might be able to delay post plant, or delay the plant here. He's gonna hear it. Yes, he's gonna drop that ultimate, and he will
Spike
flush.
planted.
Oh, he will not, in fact, flush Feng Shui off. He will just laser from the sky onto Feng Shui.
Open
That's
up
it.
the skies. The skies were open that time.
The skies were, in fact, open. Unfortunate there for Feng Shui, but Shaggy Sherlock able to
He's getting that
drop the
banter in.
salt. Drop the salt onto Feng Shui. That's just good play there. Listening for that pause. Plus and Shaggy Sherlock now taking Shower's push. But it will be towards B this time, as Bart and Shadow Ghoul just holding here on long. Just reach. Oh,
Bart
awkward
getting
fight
that
for Bart, but
reset.
it doesn't matter. Loses abilities once again. Probably doesn't matter, and he's gonna be holding.
He still has the gun.
Yep, that's all that matters. Jawbreaker is gonna fall here to a lurk from XSCI. Oh yeah, well, that's just Bart things. Little dink through the wall. Bart's still tagged down, low health, still challenging.
And the brim is 1 HP. So is the Bart though.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know why. I have confidence in Bart to win any of these fights if he takes them. Oh, and now he's gonna get more health. Yeah, that's exactly what Grandview wanted him to have. It's over. I'm sorry, Grandview. Bart's just gonna pick you apart. One by one. Here's the jump up.
30
holding
seconds
there. I love the new animations, by the way. I know we haven't talked much about the new patch, but just the animation ability here. Oh, 2 players low, and Shadow Ghoul will take out 1. Feng Shui, though, taking down Bart with the Marshal.
He knew
That's
he
a
wanted that
chance. Shadow Ghoul
One
spray
enemy
through
remaining.
if he can, and now Shaggy Sherlock will be the one to take the fight on sight. Shadow Ghoul and Shaggy clean up.
I don't know where Endless was that whole round. I'm gonna be honest.
He basically sat in backside. Backside.
He was just chilling.
Yeah. I mean, hey, with the flank here, you know, the Cypher is scaring CW just enough to leave Endless on that side. So good on them. I can't complain about that. That's just good play.
Just a reminder, we're here for a good and fair match, guys. We don't need to spark anything unnecessary in the chat for any reasons. Like, just a game after all.
That is true. I love how one moment we're encouraging
Spike
Thanks for
down
like,
A.
yeah. But
Maybe
anyway,
let's hold it back a little.
yeah. Oh, Jawbreaker. Oh, good shot from Kiwi there to take one down.
3v3.
I
And
know
now,
exactly where
the
you
But they know where they
3v3
are.
Yeah. Cypher will get all of the information. Not only where they are, exactly where they are. Shaggy Sherlock gonna get the spam, hopefully delay the plant a little bit. He will have utility for post-plant as well, which is good for CW. Especially given that they're all here already, as the spike is going down and can pressure that before Grandview has a chance to get off site. And that will be Bart pushing in and dying, unfortunately. They may not know that there's one on bench. Ooh.
QQ Cry doing well that round.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Cry just kind of stepping up when the team needs it. A very balanced team for Grandview, I have to say, and it looks like it will be a full buy round once again for both sides. Unless Bart here... No, Jawbreaker's not going to get the op. He is going to get the op. I was wondering who was going to buy. Someone was probably going to buy Jawbreaker, and that will be, in fact, Shaggy Sherlock buying for Jawbreaker. Operator holding down this A site, but it won't matter because everything is over towards B. Bart and Shadow Ghoul miss. There's no information there. Oh, but Bart's aware.
Bart knew. He had all info he needed.
That's everything he needed.
There's 5 enemies on the team. He had a chance.
Yeah.
I think he heard them walking through main, though. That's probably what it came down.
No, probably. Reach holding down long with the operator here is interesting. That means that CW's kind of in an awkward position. They're going to be only able really to fight on site.
Sounds like everyone's going to cower from Bart.
And, well, it looks like
one enemy remaining.
Reach and Jawbreaker on op duel.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awkward.
Reach kind of played that well. I respect it.
He's going to get spiked, dash away, and he's going to be at A before you know it. There it is. Teleport is through. He's out of showers, and he'll be able to plant here. Actually not planting. He's going to take the operator up onto heaven, which is a favorable angle for him. He'll find out that CUW is here towards long, and now it will be a fight from CUW. What can they do? Get information here. Do they know? There he is. He's got one shot. There are 2 of them.
Gotta get that plant down. Wall tattoos.
The legendary endless wall tattoos. Nightfall coming down on the site. 2S Reach. I mean, CUW knows where he is at this point. Tracing his path all the way around into lamps. And he will get the first. Needs to reload. Endless here. 2S Reach.
Yeah, if I was on the machine, that's a clip right there.
That is... My goodness. That's a good play. Clutch from 2S Reach.
Got a 4K in that round,
CW. Yeah. Unfortunate there from CW. I mentioned that operator on long early on. That pressure forcing them kind of into awkward angles on the B site. And then the loss on the A side with Reach just taking them apart. Barton Shadow Ghoul here should be able to get some information. No, yeah, and that will be 2S Reach flushed off the angle, but he will be still there, still watching.
Scared of that guy. He's scary.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I mean, the knowledge that Jet is out there, that pauses everything. Jawbreaker here, though.
An aggressive angle here.
Such an aggressive angle.
The Sheriff.
All the way up. He might catch out this Sky as they fall off. Oh, that's so close. But he's going to be able to creep all the way in to their spawn and wait for the lurk. That's it. He's just going to hold here in this deep, deep angle supported by Shaggy Sherlock. And now this hit comes through towards the B site. So Jawbreaker is deep in their spawn. And Bart's going to get one.
QQ Cry.
This is getting awkward for CW. Shadow Ghoul going to follow the 2S Reach here. Just the gun disadvantage really paying off for Grandview.
30 seconds.
Bart challenging with the Sheriff. I mean,
God.
You have to respect the amount of courage that takes. Op versus Sheriff. It's a save round. What you gonna do?
Spike planted.
Peek it. Why not?
Not the easiest.
Not the easiest, but if he hits that, woo, that's fun. 2S Reach now, looking to repeat his performance. 1v2, Endless and Shaggy Sherlock once again coming in towards the A site, but this time Reach has 3 teammates to support him. So if he falls, well, let's just say that the weaponry disadvantage is awkward here. What? CUW.
Huh. I wasn't even expecting.
Oh, Endless.
I wasn't expecting that. Endless getting a trade at least.
I wasn't expecting the Endless kill there. He doesn't have time to defuse, but he could get some serious damage off here. But
I don't know what was happening. They just weren't hitting.
that should have been on. Well, they will lose the operator, so Grandview now operatorless. 2S Reach is probably gonna buy one. Yeah, he's just got one. Again, that's fine. That's fine.
He has 7k credits. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, he doesn't actually buy one. Kiwu's got 70 credits as well, or 70. Yep, he's only got 70 credits. 7k credits. So we'll have to see how that goes for them. Operator here now from Jawbreaker on this B long angle. I have to see if Grandview expects this pressure. I don't think this is something CUW has shown for. Oh, that is dirty. 2S Reach didn't even know what hit him. No clue what was coming.
It's the carry we needed.
Yeah, Jawbreaker stepping up there. Bart now with the next fight here as Grandview rotates away from B. They want nothing to do with that up. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Will Bart take this fight, or is he? Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna play patient. Endless, however, is gonna be facing two players here with a flash in his face. Get a little bit of information, and Bart's gonna take that first fight. Bart should be able to take the second fight here. Turns the flash, but not quite in time.
Sherlock trading now.
Spike
Sherlock
down
with the
A.
trade. That is important for CUW.
2v4.
Yeah,
It's
and
a smoke,
now,
guys.
yeah, well, concuss on Dex
One
DPI.
enemy remaining.
Oh, the lucky last bullet from
30
Endless.
seconds left.
And now QQ Cry stuck in the corner. Endless won't be able to get the kill though. Shadow
Gotta play
Ghoul.
slow.
Now everyone flooding back towards the A site, but QQ Cry doesn't have spike. He's gonna have to push over to the short.
Ace.
Shadow Ghoul will get the kill, and that is a team ace from CUW. Fantastic play there. Love to see that. Feng Shui gonna call the timeout. It looks like 2S Reach has disconnected, unfortunately, so hopefully that's all right for them. Normally we call tech timeouts separately, but it looks like Grandview electing to use their timeout here just to kind of be charitable, and maybe they wanted the timeout anyway. It is a
They're saving the
decent
tech
point
timeout.
yeah. For what? But yeah, 2S Reach disconnected. Hopefully he'll be getting back into the game shortly here as he's got 30 seconds. Hey, if you're CW, I mean, what are you saying? What are you saying to the team here? If you're,
I think we just gotta continue what we're doing. I feel like we're just kind of stabilizing and just focus up. Just hope that there's not another incident with the jet and the op. But other than that, I think it's been going pretty well for CW on this defensive rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like CUW is doing fairly well, just keeping, as you said, stabilizing it, keeping things at a pretty level plane. When things get a little wonky is when a player from Grandview steps up and really gets, like, is effective, starts picking the CUW defense apart all by themselves. Then you end up with problems. 2S Reach is back in, so good to see that. Would have been a little unfortunate if he was just gone.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Get out of
Looks like
my
he had
way.
a
Get out of my
accidental
way.
disconnect.
There's the knives out.
Smoke.
Yeah,
Reach.
coming back from disconnection, and he is ready to play. Knives are out. Shaggy Sherlock and Endless alone on this site. Endless might have a fight here. He will, and that will be the kill. Second,
Oh,
the
he
awkward
almost found
spray.
two. Almost found two.
I'm
Yeah.
out of stuff.
But he did not, in fact, find two. So, unfortunately, 2S Reach getting the jump shot over, but Bart
Spike
spam
planted.
through the wall. We'll take him out. Now bench is gonna be cleared out by
remaining.
Jawbreaker. Well, that's just unfortunate for Grandview.
Util
Feng Shui.
death.
Yeah, Feng Shui gonna be naded out here. Even though he's got the ultimate down. Well, Bart's just,
Knew where he was.
yeah. Not only knew where he was, but knew how to just completely stop him from ever getting to the spike. No way. Couldn't happen.
Last round before the switch.
I want to take a moment here to talk about the changes, though, too. I mean, with the smoke fading differently, everything else, I really have to say that this update
was a big change for VAL.
I feel like it could be more weighty than anyone's really giving it credit for. Because there's this awkward moment where, oh, 2S reach. That's the first awkward moment. The second awkward moment is smoke's fading. Right? There's this awkward moment normally used to be in Valorant where the smoke is about to fade and you don't know when, and you just kind of sit there and hope that it fades when you're expecting it to. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and if you master the timings, I'll get back to this. Bart is about to pop off.
Spike down B.
Bart with 2. The lurk is running back. He's out. He's done. He's gonna get cut off by Bart once again here.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Shadow Ghoul.
Flawless.
Jawbreaker, well. Spent the ults. This is the time to use it.
I would have killed my teammate with
Switching
that
sides.
one. That's probably why I'm not on the team.
I want their life.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the intent, though, honestly, so. Yeah.
Didn't succeed.
Yep. Everyone's a little too alert for that. But no, I think with these new changes to make the smoke's appearance a little bit more noticeable when they're about to fade, it makes the game
More skill expression.
Well, yeah,
There.
it makes the game
There.
a little bit more accessible, but at the same time, it's going to give players one less thing to think about. So I feel like it's kind of made the game easier for skilled players who at first were having to like consider this extra variable. Now they'll just see the little sparklies and the smoke's gonna go down. I don't know what the official name for the little sparklies are, but I'm calling it the little sparklies. Glitter, whatever you want to call it. As Bart and QQ Cry are gonna fight here, it looks like. Oh, and QQ Cry with the win.
Feng Shui getting another.
The trade's coming through for Grandview in showers. That's not exactly what I want to see. Feng Shui gonna fall though. Shaggy Sherlock with 2. That's the way.
Back to a 3v3.
And now Shaggy Sherlock gonna get healed up. Totally unaware that Excelsior is over here on this side of the spike, or of the site. And now CUW will be over onto the B site. Shadow Ghoul with the plant.
Heal up, squad. Out of healing.
That's all the heals he can give to Jawbreaker, so it's going to be 44 health. Just about 2 shots for Jawbreaker to survive here. Flash going to go off, but it won't hit anyone.
Last player standing.
Done with.
Kiwu will be flashed
One enemy
here. Shadow
remaining.
Ghoul will take 2, but Excelsior on full health. Oh! How?
I think that one's added to the list.
That's going on the clip list for sure. Shadow Ghoul with the clutch, 2 HP, 2 health. All Excelsior had to do was breathe on him. But no, Shadow Ghoul just dominating with the classic there. Fantastic play from him.
What do you learn about pistol rounds? It gives you a good econ boost into
It
the
does.
future ones.
It's a wonderful way to start the half.
Just need moments like that.
Yeah. 9-4 half here. Or 9-4 after that first round of the half. Not a 9-4 half. 9-4 half is impossible. Shadow Ghoul, though, holding this push up. Expecting 2S Reach to walk out. Expecting. I wonder if this is just good research by CUW. Expecting on the bonus that aggression.
Bart getting 2 for trade back on
Does get
Sherlock.
2. And Shadow Ghoul, well, he'll set up Jawbreaker for a wonderful pick. That's the A site. Right there. That's it.
One
Nailed the
enemy
box.
remaining.
Tells you what side it is. Bart gonna hold here for his third kill of the round. Fighting a classic. Yeah, no, there was
It's not really a fair
very
battle.
little hope. No.
It's like bringing a sword to a gunfight.
Yeah.
Look your enemy.
More like bringing a cannon to
helps
a
with accuracy.
gunfight, I think.
A
Maybe
gun,
a
a gun
remotely-
from the 18th century versus the gun nowadays.
Exactly. Yeah, no, like a little airsoft pistol versus an actual full-on phantom rifle there. Looks like CW's looking to challenge towards the A side here. Interesting looks from them on attack, I have to say. Often very patient despite their aggression, and they seem to have mastered the late explosion that really settles them into skillful
Ooh.
rhythm.
Seeing that, you might have cursed it.
Well, it's still a 3v4. I mean, this isn't bad, and with CUW getting caught out here a little
Spike
bit.
down A.
Well, as I
One
say that.
enemy remaining.
All right.
Let's stop talking, okay?
No, yep. I'm
No more
done.
talking.
Yep. Nope. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. Off the cast for the night. Impressive run there from CUW to stay alive despite all the util thrown at him. Just ending up wasting most of CUW's util there. It's a useful use of a life, I think.
We win. We survive.
We like the shower push.
Yeah, I mean, shower default here. Push from Bart. Endless to break the Tasmanian Tiger there. Why? Will be flushed out, I think, by this util. Not quite caught, nor flashed, and 2S reach with the timing. But Bart's gonna get the trade.
Back.
That's what we want to see. CW now here. Jawbreaker and Shaggy Sherlock holding down. And that's it. They're just holding it.
Just using that util, waiting it out.
But Shadow Ghoul now calling the rotate, obviously with a player in the
Jaw getting
teleport.
picked by
Jaw
Q.
getting caught.
Bart
but
trading
Bart's
back,
gonna
though.
get one. And that might be the A site back. Nope, just Bart. Just Bart's gonna run in there.
I have an idea now that we're pushing towards B.
And now CW just gonna hover.
30 seconds left.
Site. Get the plant down.
Looking for
Oh.
camps.
Okay, now Shaggy Sherlock has gone towards long, which is a little bit unfortunate. Shadow Ghoul's gonna get
pick
to
on
his
reach
reach though. And it looks like it will be
enemy
his
remaining.
next contact. Not quite a 4K on the round. And the molly coming through from Shaggy Sherlock should seal this one up. He's gonna swing on to Xezii.
Last player standing.
Oh, but Xezii with the pick. And unaware that Shadow Ghoul has crept all the way around.
Tree.
All the way around
Don't sit
That
down.
is it.
We're not done yet.
for that round. 11 to 5. That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Here.
CW with enough ultimates here, it looks like, to put up. Well, I say enough ultimates. I mean, they can put up a good fight pretty much regardless. But with 2 ultimates almost ready, that should be a fairly easy round if they decide to use any of them. US reach coming across here.
Walk out.
Will not be caught. But the nade should flush him out. He instead ends up teleporting over, and now it's going to be Xezii left alone in the garden. He will get one, though. So worthwhile being left behind there for him. And now CW will have the B site, not quite for free, but a 4v4 forcing the other team into a retake. That's close enough to free. Shadow Ghoul will take the first contact, and he will lose out on the Sky duel, but Bart getting the trade on the other side of the site. Looks like it will now be a 3v3 with Grandview still trying to retake from an awkward position in the back of elbow. Not exactly where you want to be if you are like if you're Grandview, but they're able to fight out of it remarkably well. 2S reach with 2 headshots through smoke, and it might not even matter because they've stalled long enough that if Shaggy Sherlock can stay alive, and it looks like he will,
Open up the sky!
what can they do? QQ Cry is probably going to die to Spike. Nope, he'll die to Shaggy Sherlock here. And Shaggy's just going to pull out into long.
Some things you just can't teach.
Not quite
Just
confident
wants to
enough.
save. He realized he was missing.
Yep. Takes a couple of whiffs and just decides to back off. It's a safe choice. I respect that.
CUW just one away.
One away from winning the first map here, which
What's our pick?
was not our pick.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
That's right. I said it was our pick. The
Now
first
you're
time. I was
confusing me.
wrong. Is that
Even though I
anything?
corrected you.
CW one round away from taking their opponent's map pick here, and if I'm being honest, Grandview's buy is a little weak. Just saying. Endless here, gonna push in
Found one.
towards the inside with his utility, and he and Bard are gonna be the ones to really take the pressure here.
I see a pistol on the other side.
Bard, well, Bard able to take one down. The entry Jawbreaker on the
4v2.
lamps. This could be it for Grandview for this map. And notice that Bard is somewhere on backside, but it's going to be Jawbreaker creeping into spawn. And the other team will, well, they'll get him, but they lose one of their own in the process. And now Exezii left on their own to catch. Here you go, see the little glitter on the smoke. Letting him know when it's going to fade. And Exezii now likely to fight against Bard, who Team Flash
Everyone left. 'Cause the
still
new Bard got it.
manages. I mean, I would too. Leave Bard on site.
That was first round for CUW.
Yeah, wonderful map there from CUW.
13-5, I believe.
Good map also from Grandview. I mean, for what we've seen from CUW in the past on Bind, they put up an excellent fight. It's not like these teams are...
4-17.
Yeah. It's not really like these teams are totally mismatched by any means. I'm excited to see if, if Grandview is confident enough to play Haven, for example, or better yet, if they can put up a decent fight on Breeze, I would love to see what they can do. I know Breeze was our map pick, but at the same time, it would be cool to kind of see that a little bit. I believe that sound you just heard is...
Someone just joining a Discord call.
That's presumably our coach joining the Discord call between maps. So we are deafened. You won't hear any of the comms, but...
You don't get that intel today, guys. Maybe later in the season.
Not
today.
quite yet. But yes, wonderful map there from CUW. Good to see that they are able to take on the slightly weightier opponents that are facing them now later in the season. And hopefully we will be able to see that come through on Breeze. Anything that really stood out to you as kind of a fantastic performance? I mean, obviously Bart 417 ACS, probably an easy pick there, but I'm curious to see what else you saw.
I thought there was a few star players this game. Bard especially. I reached for Vikings. I think he was a big carry, and I think the rest of the team wasn't really able to pull their weight. QQ Cry had moments, but it wasn't the same. I feel as reach for the team, and I think they need a little more oomph to be able to match CUW's power, because Jaw and I think Sherlock both had really good games, as we can see from the combat score at the end of the game. They had pretty good games compared. They were outclassed their opponents in that regard, and I feel there needs to be a little bit more matching if we want a series on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, fairly standard here from CUW, honestly. I am very used to seeing kind of our players step up against players that kind of are even with them, outrank them, and just outplay individually. I think what really stuck out to me was the fact that they were able to set up Bart and give Jawbreaker those moments where they were so used to Bart. They were just waiting for Bart. They were scared of Bart, and then Jawbreaker's just standing there with an operator.
I would be too.
Yeah.
I would just sit in the spawn and pray.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, same. But Jawbreaker just kind of sitting there on long. That one round really sticks out to me, where it's always been Bart. It's always Bart on long. Bart and Shadow Ghoul holding down long, Sky and Reyna, and then there's just Jawbreaker standing there with an operator. And what what do you do there if you're 2S reach? I mean, you walk into that angle and.
Well, he did it once. He got a 4K.
Well, yes, okay, that's true, but that was later.
That was once.
That was an earlier round.
Yeah.
You have to love the way that CUW's kind of playing around, not only setting up Bart, but then using the fact that Bart is such a powerful weapon to set up other players on the team, and that's wonderful to see. I mean, what more could you want from a team with as skilled a player as Bart, to be able to kind of work with him and work around him, build their play style, their composition really around his skill level. That's exciting. I really love to see that. Honestly, I think that's also something that's been missing in the past couple of weeks. Not necessarily the past couple of weeks, but earlier in the season, it seemed like Bart was just kind of not quite meshed yet. Which, I mean, sure, he's a freshman, but he's a Radiant freshman. And
I think he already knows. Like, he's getting in the zone. Like,
yeah. It seems like he's also feeling it with the new stat lineup of the team. So, good to see that lining up for them, working out. Looks like we will be taking a couple more minutes of break here, so we will be right back with the map Breeze, which we haven't seen CUW play very convincingly yet. So we'll have to see if that pick pans out for them. In the meantime, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Valorant in a couple of minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we are getting into the game here shortly. There we are. As Breeze is our next map, and CUW is up in the map score 1-0. So, exciting stuff here from CUW as they won Bind in the last map, and they will be taking on Grandview once again on our own map pick of Breeze. It looks like Grandview has chosen to start on the attacker's side. So we'll have to see how that goes for them. Looks like they've chosen to be on the attack both times. So Shaggy Sherlock, this has to be a bait, right? No, I mean, I knew CUW was potentially changing up compositions here, but this has to be a bait, right?
I'm waiting. Energy grow, lightning grow.
Neon.
See if we got
Shaggy Sherlock Neon. Oh boy.
waiting.
Oh boy. Is it actually?
He's thinking about it.
One thing to note, aside from Shaggy, yeah, there we go. There's the harbor coming through. Aside from Shaggy Sherlock, though, Bart off the Yoru.
I think that's a good thing.
I mean, yeah, honestly, same.
I think Jet's more an easier pick for him to like be able to manipulate.
It's a
and,
very
like,
comfortable pick for him. I have to agree, and
I
I'm
think
sure
Yori still needs a little more experience to get into that zone, but once he does, it's another pocket
Choose
pick.
your
Yes.
agent.
Yeah, I mean, seeing him kind of just outside of officials, it seems like he's got a lot of comfort with Yoru. I think there's something else going on with that Yoru pick that isn't necessarily his comfort level. On the other side, though, some interesting selections here. We've got a Reyna Jet duo compared to the two controller duo of CW, double controller, double initiator.
They're feeling a little more aggressive.
Which they're starting attack side, not a surprise. Their Sentinel pick, the Chamber, really sets up that aggression. A good pick on Breeze, always has been, but my goodness, they want fights.
You want money.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see what CW can hand them. I'm sure we've got some currency and little pixelated bullets flying their way, but we'll have to see what kind of trades CW can offer them. Sorry, I'll stop with the puns. CW setting up on defense here, Bart giving us a wonderful view of the floor. Love to see that as Shadow Cool here prepares for the fight in mid. Looks like he and Bart and Endless will all be kind of pressuring towards mid, but the fight from Grandview is coming towards A, so we'll have to see what Shaggy Sherlock is able to do to kind of slow that down. Maybe figure out what Shadow Ghoul can do to back him up. Maybe even with Endless, who is the quickest rotate, but Bart already through mid, seeing no one. He's going to know that the whole team is over towards A, and now that is the rotates from CUW. Fight's coming through, and Bart's going to be the first major contact here, and he's going to get the first kill. Sezii down on low health from the spam, could get taken out if anyone, literally anyone, shoots anything in his direction. Kiwu also low on HP. So the Ghost here picked up by Shaggy Sherlock. Almost getting him with the Sheriff shot, but just a little bit of mistiming. And now Shadow Ghoul take the pressure here, but it will be Bart to take the next fight. And Kiwu will get one, but I mean, does it matter? A little bit of a team flash, but that was behind him. It seemed like it was good potential. Spam once again coming through from Shadow Ghoul and the rest of the team.
30
Shui,
seconds left.
not quite sure if they're going to push here. Kiwu just wants the weapon, and then he's getting out.
It's a
and now they're
Mexican
going to stack up.
standoff we got here.
Yeah, this is awkward. Walls coming up and
No
down.
one wants to move. They're gonna push on the site. It's just a matter of can he get it in time.
10 seconds left.
Oh, well.
Oh wow. Shadow Ghoul getting two from that angle.
Shadow Ghoul looks like hitting two through the wall.
Shadow Ghoul saying, "You guys cannot rotate. You guys had to rotate."
You should have left.
Yep.
And Shaggy Sherlock backing him up on that, of course. Wonderful there from CUW. All three players gone in a matter of milliseconds. Love to see that.
Right there.
As it looks like the stack will be once again towards the A site, but a little bit more pressure towards mid, towards B, probing that CW defense, trying to figure out what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work out for them, but hey, we'll have to see what they do. Actually, they all go towards mid. Bart now will expose himself to this angle, but he's going to see 2S reach, and Endless is going to take one out. That's good play.
The Guardian, yeah.
Yeah, the Guardian doing good work there. It usually does against that sort of buy. Now the creep up coming through back towards Bart. He's got his back to the enemy.
Frenchie
and
getting
he's
a
gonna
kill.
run through. Which way?
Bart
But
getting
Bart,
2. That's
yeah.
just the power of the Vandal.
That's the Vandal
Pistols.
versus Oh, facing 2 there. A little bit of difficulty with target acquisition, and now there will be players from both sides as Shadow
Spike
Ghoul
planted.
just suppresses both of them. Their abilities are down. There's no flashes, nothing they're going to be able to do. And Shadow Ghoul makes sure there's no one on
One
site.
enemy remaining.
They'll take out one, and then push to the left. Means that Shadow Ghoul will get the second kill. Wonderful round there from CUW as they effectively stop the pistols. Although I have to say, with only 3 alive, ooh,
It's a little rough.
ooh.
At least we kept the Vandal, though.
Oh yeah, Vandal, Guardian, Bulldog. That's a decent buy to keep out of that round. Next round coming through here from CUW looks like it will be once again a bonus. Trading back and forth some pistols. It looks like Shadow Ghoul will be left primarily with, well, no, a Ghost in addition to his Bulldog. So everyone
Full
on
rifles on
at
the-
least a Sheriff, if not a full rifle buy. Not quite the counter buy to Grandview, as you were saying.
Yeah.
Grandview with full rifles, but it's something. Pressure gonna come 1 player towards mid. That's all. But Bart and Shadow Ghoul both taking this first fight, and Feng Shui
Thanks for getting 2
with
with
the
the Guardian.
clean Guardian shots will now have pressure onto mid. And Shaggy Sherlock gonna push up close here behind the angle where Grandview will have to push out, but Endless gonna combo with him to get a couple of kills off. Now a 3v2. Jawbreaker and Endless, both with Guardians. 2S reach, fully
Spike
aware of
planted.
Endless' position. And Endless now fully aware of his. Jawbreaker will get 1, and now
One
pressure
enemy
coming through the
remaining.
back.
Last player
Jawbreaker
standing.
will take down 1 more, and it becomes a 1v1. Endless with the utility to get information, but he will look the wrong direction. Ooh.
Still not too bad for CW since the enemy full bot here, so.
Yeah, the bonus here for CUW leaves them in a good position. They're able to buy the full rifles still, full utility, fairly comfortable. But it would have been nice if they were able to buy. Endless here, holding on to a Vandal. We'll be facing 2 Marshals, and it looks like Feng Shui will probably be using the Headhunter. So, fight coming down on towards B, and Jawbreaker will be left pretty much. Nope, Bart's coming back. Bart not sure if Jawbreaker needs help or not. Honestly, I would say Jawbreaker just never needs help. He's just better. Fight here. Bart peeking over that box. Bart and Jawbreaker will be the ones to hold this down. Hold it down so well that Grandview is actually rotating away into mid, where Shadow Ghoul is going to be able to watch their cross. 2S reach, watching with the Marshal. They'll be hopping up.
Saw 1, Shadow Ghoul. Get a little intel.
He's going to get more intel now that the knife is broken. Not quite as much as he could have had with multiple suppressions. But Shadow Ghoul will be taking the pressure here. Spam whizzing over Shaggy Sherlock's head. They'll
30
get the wall
seconds
off. And the volley up for side of CW means Grandview's gonna have to rotate back with 22 seconds left. I don't know where they're going at this point. They're gonna try to come on towards the A site, and Shadow Ghoul is just gonna get
Spike
one.
down A.
Bart gets
seconds left.
another. Says yeah, coming up through mid will get one now. But 2S Reach is low on health.
One enemy remaining.
Shaggy Sherlock will come in from the side, just you know, clean up. That's the round, and Shadow Ghoul will get that final kill for good measure, you know, just in case Jawbreaker was gonna have a problem. Chat now very excited about Bart, and rightfully so. I'd be excited about Bart too.
Changed. Got me.
Bart actually gonna go with his ultimate. I was gonna mention CUW with a couple of useful ultimates here, and that's what Bart is gonna. Bart is going to
Watch this.
use. Jawbreaker though, placing players already on site. QQ Cry just running through doesn't make a difference. Bart gonna be able to help Jawbreaker fight here, but not quite enough.
Down. Missed.
Yeah, missed a couple of knives, and that's it. Classic though, from range. Absolute.
He doesn't need no pistol. He got the classic.
Oh, Shadow Ghoul with the molly kill, and now Bart, Shaggy Sherlock, and the rest of the team all coming down to collapse on one player. Oh, 4-1. That's a much better breeze than I expected to see, honestly. I mean, I really genuinely didn't expect anything.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's what I like to see. I think it's just like, I feel like Bart's a lot more comfortable like on this jet pick versus his Yori's tried doing a few times.
Yeah, it's really good to see that jet pick working out for them. I was a little concerned that, you know, they'd been playing that other composition, they'd be
You
used
want
to
to
that.
play?
But
Let's
no,
play.
it looks like the jet choice was the right choice. Maybe what they should have had all along? Who knows?
I think also the rest of the team's stepping up this round so far.
Oh, absolutely.
Standing
I
ahead.
mean,
Like Endless has had a pretty good going so far, which is what we like to see.
he's getting the information they need, and I think it's also been easier to set Bart up with that jet than the Yoru. With the Yoru, he's kind of expecting to set himself up and play very much for himself.
Or getting a pick on Kiwu.
And will he get Exesiai here? No, he'll be smoked off before he can do that. One shot into smoke. Not quite. Oh, Shadow Ghoul getting one.
Spike down.
That
B.
entryway is not safe as long as he's holding it, and he'll get the suppression onto one player there. Jawbreaker will be the one to hold down the far side of the site, and
One
Bart
enemy remaining.
and Jawbreaker both gonna get a kill. Now,
Just one left.
one left, B main,
Feng Shui.
but it's the operator duel.
Is he the man who can do it himself?
Oh, between the
30
legs.
seconds left.
Bart wants the kill, takes the kill.
Another 4 for 1. CUW.
Yeah, 3 kills there. Wonderful round from Bart. And I mean the rest of the team right there with him.
What I'm reading here.
Feng Shui, QQ Cry, 2S Reach, Exesiai, all stacking up towards this site with Kipu.
Get out of my way!
Bart is full aggression. Oh my goodness.
I respect
Totally neutralizing the ultimate.
it. No one would
I've got
expect
your
that.
trail.
And now the Reckoning likely to be dropped. Yeah, gonna be dropped here from Shaggy Sherlock. A little bit awkward on the fight.
Spike down.
Bart
A.
trying to outplay with the shorty. Not quite gonna get it done, and now a little more difficult for
Last player
CW. But it is Shadow Ghoul in the clutch, the
Spike
1v2.
planted.
Fighting QQ Cry with the Empress
One
enabled.
enemy remaining.
Oh, and he's got the kill, but will he be aware of the orange box? No, he won't. Exesiai, hiding in that little corner, will get their second round and recover the operator. What a start to the round, though. Bart just right up in their face with the operator.
Yeah, they just got a little bit skill checked in the gunfight after he got that off kill.
Yeah, I mean, the take from...
Unsuccessful, yeah. The hard push from Davey.
yeah, the take there from Grandview. Not exactly the easiest to hold for CW, so
Sorry.
Bloody them.
it's alright. Shaggy Sherlock pulls down the side as best he can here. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
QQ Cry getting a pick on Sherlock.
Yeah, 5v4 off the bat. Setting up Grandview for hopefully a decent round. For their sakes. Obviously.
Spike planted.
Kinda gotta get the tempo back.
Take flight. Enemy mark. Right here.
Cry tagged. And Endless will be tucked into
Jaw
a
getting a
corner
pick on
here.
Feng Shui, making it 4v4.
And Kiwu just running back and forth at this point. Slowly getting tagged down.
One
Oh, and
enemy
then
remaining.
unscope at the wrong time, but Shadow Ghoul and Jawbreaker are going to combine
Jaw getting a 3K.
Exactly.
Last player standing.
perfectly for the round.
Oh, was
Jaw
it-
with the 3K, Shadow
2
Ghoul with the
carries.
cleanup.
Jaw getting a 3 and same with his reach. It was a very close round there.
Yeah, I mean, wonderful to see that all step up. Team coming together. As much as the early round didn't work, I think,
Trying to get our foot back, I feel like.
yeah,
Once again.
I mean, get our footing back. We only lost, what, 1 round there? Yeah, 1 round lost. It's not like we lost a total. There was a little bit of momentum swing, but it looks like Concordia back, maybe in control of this round. Certainly fighting against pistols, I would hope so. Of course, it's going to be Bart with an operator against mostly classics. So,
I don't
have
think
to
that
see how
sounds
that
fair.
works. I mean, Bart against anyone just doesn't sound fair if I'm being
Deploying
totally
drone.
honest.
More fair play Vandals.
Yeah,
Right
it's a little bit closer. Endless now, all alone, fighting in mid, but
Bart getting
well,
a pick on QQ Cry.
I say all alone. Bart has an angle. Endless is never alone when Bart's around. And now that push going to be coming through towards the angle that Shadow Ghoul is holding. He will nade off Excesia and the rest of the team, and that is an isolated kill. With Vandals, that's a good fight, but with the pistol, it's hopeless. Fight coming through from 2S Region onto Shaggy Sherlock, and that individual duel will be won. Everything coming down to individual wins here. Let's see. Can anyone else get
One
one?
enemy remaining.
Jawbreaker will get one, and Shaggy Sherlock will pinch from the other side
That was
for the
flawless.
fifth. Flawless round. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. Well, it is, in fact, without a flaw.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
no flaws that round. I didn't see any.
I mean, I saw a couple. I think we got hit like once. But at the same time, CW with a flawless round against pistols, we'll take that. We'll take that for sure. And the Viper's pick coming down towards A, which it looks like was exactly what CUW wanted to face. Grandview, not exactly sure what to do with their lives now.
Bart getting a pick on Kiwu.
Bart with the pick on Kiwu, taking control of mid. I mean, what do you do there? It's just Bart doing Bart things. And
Viper's
now
pit's very hard to push.
they're trying to wait it out, I think, and it's not going to work for them. US Reach is going to fake having walked through the door, and instead he will just stay up in halls. The rest of the team is going to walk through mid and may go back towards this A site. Hopefully, oh, he does get the information off of it. Excesia gets caught, and now Shadow Ghoul knows that their player is mid, and that has Endless on high alert with the bow. Can anyone get a kill here for the side of Grandview? Because if they don't, I think that's the round. They're trapped in this little doors
30
area.
seconds left.
And, well, ooh, 3 players flooding onto Shadow Ghoul. But
Jaw getting
Jawbreaker's
traded
gonna
back
get
on
one.
reach.
Flight.
He's He's going to get one in the pit there. They will come back around from the backside of the pit, but they will lose players in the process. It is now 4v3. QQ Cry almost getting caught. Almost
Bart
getting
getting
caught.
picked by QQ Cry. Funkstroy getting picked on Sherlock. Essential getting picked on Jaw. Endless trading back on QQ Cry. It's a 1v2 situation here for Endless. So what he can do, he has his ulti. He has big arrow, 3 shots.
I don't know if you would necessarily be the best decision to use that here. Yeah, as he will just get lined up by 2 players. That's
It's more dancing music. That's what he wanted.
yeah. Good old Valorant
Finishers.
finisher EDM there for you. But now CUW, having lost their 3rd round, a little bit uncomfortable. It could be a 7-5 half. Oh, no.
Maybe.
I mean, I also have to say,
Not the 9-3 curse.
well, yeah, I don't think it's likely to be that, but I think it'll be fun to see what CUW puts together on the attack side here with the Jet. They have a lot of options for high aggression, high octane playstyle. And as I speak of the Jet, I mean Bart with the knives here coming through. Shadow Ghoul's gonna get one. They're gonna try to get the Viper's pit down, but that's not gonna make a difference. Shaggy Sherlock gonna get one. Shadow Ghoul gonna get another. And Endless is gonna try to get one. But
He did
now
not get one.
CUW
They were
in
all
the Viper's
stolen.
pit. I think he was trying to flush out the Viper's pit there. And Shadow Ghoul's gonna make sure that Endless is protected as CUW was running right out
Last
under that
round
drone
in
as
the
far as
half.
I could tell.
Use everything you have.
Which is
We
not
lose
great.
Anyway.
You don't want to see that necessarily, but hey. That works. CUW now up 8-3. Going into this next round, I think they've got a good chance, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Grandview on difficult buy. Difficult being a generous term, I think.
Little rough.
You want to play?
Here.
Let's play.
We do have playtime.
Chamber has chosen the
He wants a
playtime.
friend.
He does. He just really wants to have fun. Oh, Bart's gonna spot the cross. He's just gonna walk up on Exesia here, isn't he? The hunt begins. Oh, he's gonna walk up on both. Oh no!
But
And now
ulti,
everyone
it was
over
just
towards B.
wasted.
Yeah, I mean it was last round of the half, so not quite a waste. It's not like you were gonna save it for later, but still,
Feels bad.
it does. Jawbreaker
Out of my way.
taken out by 2S Reach here. 2S Reach gonna.
It's a 3v4.
2S Reach just keeps losing health to Bart every time he jumps.
There's tides. Tides are being turned. Bart getting another. Bart getting 4. Bart
Oh,
getting
it's the
5K.
ace!
5K final round for Bart.
In your faces.
Ho ho ho!
This is why we say he is the man to be scared.
You
He's
fear
the
him.
man to be feared for when you're playing against CUW. He is the biggest threat. The Grim Reaper against you. Grim Reaper against your chance of playoffs. That's Bart.
I have to say, right, I hate to bring it up. I don't really hate to bring it up. That's why I'm bringing it up. Did we see a Yoru ace on Breeze the entire time that Bart was playing Yoru?
No, I saw him get like 5 kills.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he got a couple more than that. 'Cause he's so much better anyway. But
he went 1-0 KD, like more or less.
yeah,
But like
Let's fly.
that's not what he's doing this round. I think
No,
this
this
round he's
map
got at
he
least
is-
2. Can you press tab real quickly?
I think he's got like a, you know,
He's got about 2.
yeah. Oh, and he's got another. Bart
just
is
as well on
taking
pistol.
over the game.
No
Yep.
difference on pistol versus Vandal.
He's just he just is that good. Jawbreaker's gonna get one. Sezai, the dink from Bart, and wow. The confidence is there. Bart is just stepping into this game and saying it is his. I see why they picked Breeze now. It makes a little more sense.
Yeah. I still feel like the Haven was pretty good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was like as a third option, that would have been a wonderful third map, and still might, honestly. I could definitely see Grandview bringing it back right here, swinging a bonus round in their favor, taking a couple of rifle rounds. All of a sudden, it's, you know, half and half. Bart gonna push aggressively up into mid with the information. Feng Shui will get that first pick, but Bart spotted one in the back lines here. I don't think they're
Sure,
aware
getting a
that
pick
he
on
knows.
reach.
That's awkward. The
Bart getting a
headhunter
pick on
not
Feng
doing the
Shui.
damage it needed to. Feng Shui going down. Now CUW with the next target. Yep,
Bart getting a pick on
that's it.
CUW.
Ooh, the Marshall shot going wide, but not quite that
Cry.
time.
Shadow Go trading back, so it's 3v1.
1 HP for Shadow Goal. Get the
Literally
flash
one.
off.
Throwing those boxes.
Throw the smallest box. Throwing the flashy thumb drive.
I don't know how that flashes when you think about it. It's
You
a
know,
box.
that's a very good question. It's called a flash drive, which is such a sad
How many
concept.
terabytes of storage do you think are on that thing?
Like 0.2 megabytes. No, it's probably releasing 1 bit, 1 pulse. The flash is
One frame.
yeah. The flash is when
Scanning
it
ahead.
activates 1, so it's like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. I'll stop being a nerd about it. Endless gonna send up the drone. Says he in a 1v3 here. It doesn't seem very hopeful for him. Yeah, Shaggy Sherlock gonna get that final kill. Just taking down the guy on the back lines. Shadow Ghoul surviving with 1 health and a rifle. And that will be a fantastic round for CUW to set them up for potentially another bonus here. Unless they choose to buy up, which I could see happening with now. Shaggy Sherlock will keep that Bulldog.
Looks like
They'll
we're
be able
seeing
to
a
take
more or less a full buy for GV.
wow. Just with the underhanded insults here, aren't you?
I'm sorry, man.
It's alright.
Hey guys, it's just I'm not used to you.
G,
We might see you again in the playoffs.
G and J,
We plan on it'll be an interesting match. See you guys again.
it would be wonderful to play this team again. It was fairly balanced in those early maps, or in that early map specifically. Endless gonna send up the drone, get the tag, but no kill coming off of it. Bart's still pressuring up into mid, and now it's gonna be Shaggy Sherlock with the lurk. I think Xezia knows he's here. It looks like there was a little bit of a trade of health there, although that could have been over on mid. But now CUW realizing that there can only be, I mean, really there can only be 2. Bart's gonna walk here through into the Marshall crosshairs of Cry. Cry gets 3.
Player standing.
Feng Shui gets 1, and now this round is a difficult round. Okay. Sherlock gave me a little hope there for a minute. My goodness. The turn of tides there for CUW.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't walk together.
Well, I mean, walking together is a great idea.
It's not
when you-
like front to back.
Yeah,
when
right
there's
into
a-
a Marshall
when
that
there's a
isn't
sniper.
blind. Yeah.
And when you're not flashing or smoking ahead of hand.
Well, it did. They flashed. That was the weird part about that was either Cry got those kills fully flashed, he turned the flash,
I think he
or he
turned
dodged
it.
the flash, or it was
Yeah.
a bad flash, which is also a possibility. Either way, or any of those ways, he wasn't flashed.
Shadow Go getting a pick on QQ Cry.
Oh,
2 reach trading back on Endless.
Yeah, Endless pushing up a little too aggressively.
Bart
there.
decided I want to throw knives.
Bart will, in fact, throw knives. Oh, but he'll miss
Bart
the timing on 2S reach.
was not able to throw knives successfully. Shadow getting a trade back from Feng Shui. It's a 3v3. Shadow Go is kind of one shot right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's one shot from almost any range, even on this map. So, a little awkward. It's okay. I don't think anyone's got a Phantom kill, right? No Phantoms. So, Shadow Ghoul is, in fact, one shot. Now they're going to push so patiently into B site. Cautious.
Util
Careful.
is being used.
If they'd been faster there, they would have been right on top of site before anyone was there. Now, 2S Reach will be there to challenge them the minute they get the spike down. Shadow Ghoul will get away safely,
There is
but
one on the
Shaggy
flank.
Sherlock...
For
GV.
GV. easy.
Shadow Ghoul holding that flank though.
It was,
Oh, good crosshair placement.
is this
One
Shadow Ghoul's
enemy
moment?
remaining.
This is in
You
fact
didn't get a
Shadow Ghoul's
4K.
moment.
There's one more. Maybe it was stolen his ace.
We put the nade down to slow things, and that's. I mean, Shaggy Sherlock hopping up to get the kill there. That's it.
Match
Map
point.
point, series point for CW here. 12-4. I mean,
Getting close. Can you press tab to see what ultis there is in this final round? QQ Cry's
Yeah.
got his ulti, and that's about it. CW's getting close to a few, but
yeah, CW could have both the Harbor ultimate and the KO ultimate here.
one over away.
Hang on a second. Is that a 5 KD for Shadow Ghoul?
Yeah.
What?
I told you, I felt like he was doing good this game. I didn't ever looked, but
That was.
he hasn't really been dying. He's only died the 4 rounds he won.
I mean, of course he's gonna die this round, but
Yeah, you shouldn't have said anything.
I shouldn't have. Shaggy Sherlock gonna get the plant down. It looks like that will be a free site to CW as Grandview tries to pressure.
Jaw
to
getting a
the
pick on
side.
X.
Jaw gets the first one, but the trade.
Turi's getting traded back on Jala.
QQ Cry realizing this may be his last chance to use the ultimate, and now Shadow Ghoul will hold. But the Reckoning coming out to delay.
Shadow getting a pick on
spam.
Turi.
Now QQ Cry kind of left alone on site here. One on the flank. But Feng Shui is gonna fall off.
Bark
and
getting a
now
pick on
Bart gets
QQ
One
Cry.
enemy remaining.
One
Bart
left.
gets two.
Let's see, can he do it?
Bart
He
gets
cannot.
3.
Feng Shui cannot
Attackers
clutch it up.
win.
Bart and I feel like Shadow Ghoul was the highlight of this match. He just went like
Absolutely.
he went untouched. He went I think 22 or 21 and 4.
That was incredible. 26, 10, and 3 from Bart. 21, 4, and 14 from Shadow Ghoul. Yes, let me say that again. 21, 4, and 14. How? How do you even... Oh my
He
goodness.
stepped up as he needed as an IGL.
He usually steps it up, but this is a whole other level. I
It was
mean,
a long jump he just did.
Yeah. Endless only at the bottom of the leaderboard because everyone else took all his kills. And he just set everyone up. I don't even know. I don't know what you do there. Shadow Ghoul also 14 assists. Dominant performance on the second map. Yeah, absolutely incredible. And, I mean, for that matter, Bart also dominant. 26, 10, and 3. Able to get a 409, over 400 combat score both maps today. I see why they picked Breeze.
Yeah, they were comfortable on this. They were comfortable on the last map. They were comfortable on
They
both
were.
of them.
They were. And that, I mean, that's what you want to see for CW going into playoffs. So, CW coming out with a match win tonight. I mean, we haven't really officially fully said it. A 2-0 match win. Complete sweep from CW there. Wonderful performance out of both teams tonight. Well played to Grandview. I mean, obviously things not going their way exactly tonight, but they played well. They had their moments. 2S Reach, QQ Cry, Feng Shui on the second map, stepping it up even. Exezii with some lurks that really
Another
put some
400
fear
for
in
Bart.
CW. But that 400 for Bart twice in a row, I mean, yeah. I don't know what you do against that. That's just good play from CW, playing as a team. So we will be back with our interview for tonight. I find it likely that it will be either Bart or Shadow Ghoul.
I kind of hope it's Shadow Ghoul, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, we'll see. We'll see who ends up coming down, but we will have that interview for you shortly, and we will be with you probably in a couple of minutes as soon as the boys can get down. In the meantime, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you stopping by for the stream. If you absolutely must go, have a wonderful night. Otherwise, we will see you in a couple minutes with that interview. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's stream of CUW Esports. Tonight is a very exciting night for us. We are finally joined by everyone's favorite star freshman, Bart, also known as Zach. Zach, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Wonderful to have you here. Obviously, your performance over the the whole of the season has been nothing but stellar. But especially tonight, we saw you absolutely go off. I mean, 400 ACS plus every game. What's it like being better than the rest of us?
Well, I mean, it all comes down to practice. You know, you gotta practice. Practice makes perfect. That's
Good.
all it really is.
Very good. Well, a message of hope for all of us that someday we might be able to get somewhere near where you are. but a little more seriously, how have you felt with gelling with the team so far? I mean, obviously coming in, the team was kind of set up. They had kind of established roles and things had to shift around to make things work for you. How has it been joining a new team and settling in?
Joining the new team has definitely been like a little bit of need of an adjustment because I've never really played on a team before, but it's definitely been a great adjustment. It's been very good. Everybody's been helpful, supportive. It's been a great transition into the team. Yeah,
and you've been playing very well with them too. It's been fantastic to see. What's the strategy for you? Like, as you're thinking about a game, obviously the game kind of revolves around you in a lot of ways, especially with strategy and such. So when you're thinking about how you play, for example, on Breeze, take any of the rounds, your ace, for example, tonight. What's the thought process going into that round? Are you kind of calling things every once in a while, or are you just letting Luke kind of move you around as a queen on the chessboard?
Well, a lot of times it's just Luke making the calls. He makes great calls, and sometimes I just have to go. I just go in high risk, high reward. A lot of times, like for the ace, that was high risk, high reward. It was great though.
What was that round like? Talk me through it.
Well, I was walking down. I saw one going through. I knew there would be there, and then Reyna was just walking through. I didn't know how he didn't see me though, but I just got both of them for free, and the other ones. They were iffy kills. They were all body shots, but it's okay. It came through in the end.
Worked out, yeah. That was fun to watch. I mean, we've seen you get an ace before, but every time it's just love to see it. So, yeah, looking forward to the rest of the season. I mean, your first playoffs will hopefully be coming up here. Anything you're particularly excited for or hoping to achieve this season?
I think I'm excited to play. I think we're planning on a LAN maybe. So playing on that'll be exciting. First LAN.
Spoilers for that. A little bit of a teaser there. We are hoping eventually to get to a LAN this season, so stay tuned for that one on both our social media and our Twitch. But yeah, exciting for that. Will that be your first LAN?
It will be. This is actually my first team, first LAN, first everything. Competitive.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to seeing you perform there. That about does it for tonight, folks. I appreciate you joining us. We will be back with another Valorant stream, obviously, next week. And we will also have other games streamed. I believe we've got Overwatch this week coming up. So stay tuned to our Twitch for those. Watch on social media just to see game results. I know Smash played tonight, and we'll hopefully they did well. I don't know. We'll find out after this cast. But in the meantime, have a wonderful night, and God's blessings to you. I hope you enjoyed watching tonight's stream of CUW Valorant as they beat Grandview 2-0 and move on in the league to hopefully make it to playoffs. Have a wonderful night.